guys, and welcome back to the Christmas Santa Workshop build thingamajiggy, as Keralis would say. Okay, so last time we was working on Santa's home / kitchen area here, so we're going to continue onwards with that today, and to finally put the finishing touches on this before the next episode, where we are going to work on Santa's sledge and tidy this place up overall, so it's a very functional build rather than something that looks quite nice to the eye. I want to say thank you to each and every one of you who's been putting support on the series so far. I've had some really nice comments off you guys, which have been quite flattering, and you know, it kind of really makes my heart beat. So thank you very much, guys. So we're going to work on the top floor on this build. We're going to work on some epic roof design, which is going to polish off fully, and I'm probably going to do some detail around here. So there's going to be some time elapses because I don't want to put you through the agonizing task of having to put up with this build in too much detail. I think it's best for me to explain my sort of thoughts along the way rather than putting you through the grueling task of seeing this be built from the floor up. If you can actually hear my mouse clicking right now, I've got a brand new one, so I need to break it in ever so slightly so it doesn't sound too clicky, but I bought one of those Razer Molten mice, and I think they're pretty beast mode. It's got a lot of buttons on here which are going to help a lot in FPS games, and I probably map my record and stop recording sort of buttons on here too. I think that's going to be a really nice addition. It's going to help me record those moments where usually I don't, and I'm playing on the Visocraft server now, a server that has been invited to, and there's going to be plenty of moments on there, especially when I need to record very quickly. I hope the mouse clicking is not too bad, though. I do apologize if it is. I'll obviously review this footage afterwards. Okay, so as you can see, we're building up the floors here. There's going to be no windows in this section. There's going to be a slight balcony by here. Around each pillar needs to have a wrap of the main material you're using to build here. I don't like having windows butted right up against the corner. There needs to be some slight divide here, and obviously by here. Can we put a balcony on top of the kitchen? I think I am not, and I think I'm going to actually make the roof come all the way up and connect eventually to something. This side is going to be quite tricky though, but we'll work that out. But I do want this roof to come up here and connect to the side here, like so. So we can get rid of this. That is a lot nicer. And obviously do this. This wall here needs to be replaced with wood, or to have a continuous pattern added to it like so, because that is way too plain. There needs to be something here. We'll just do that for now. As you can see, the beams there, but there needs to be some detail in there. Possibly just change the entire face of that wall to a different material altogether. Okay, so how am I going to do this roof? I don't want it to be quite stereotypical. I don't like stereotypical builds. As you can see, my roof over here and the roof over here, very different to what you would see typically done in Minecraft. There's a lot of tutorials out there, and I kind of fell into that bracket where you kind of see a theme of design, and you do tutorials based on it too, but it really doesn't cut you from any other channel really. You're just producing content that's been done over and over again. Thus, I like to take my time on these builds and make something pretty epic. This roof here needs to have some of this. Something like this done to it. That's a lot nicer. Possibly bring that all the way over here. That can stay like that. Just does something to it. That was not working as it was. Okay, so where is the stairs going to go? Let's go downstairs. This new mouse is gonna take a while to break into. It's very different. Where would the stairwell go? We'll do it against this wall here. Time for clickiness. Break that. This is just basic mapping of a stairwell. Don't think I'm doing something very amazing right now. When it comes down to detail, it's always best to leave it till last. That's what you guys told me when I first started building in Minecraft too. So I really do appreciate the comments. They're not just for the moment. I mean, if I do something wrong in Minecraft or something that's blatantly not working, your comments really do highlight those moments in those builds, and they really do enhance me as a Minecraft builder and sort of make me a better builder. There's no reason to say I wouldn't become a better builder listening to your comments, but you know, obviously constructive comments, and I've had a load of those too. So you know, it really does help. Let's just screw that for now. Let's just do this apex by here. There needs to be one main apex on this here. We've got too many small apexes around here. Is that the right height? That is the right height. I was kind of worried for a moment there. Okay, so let's just keep this going up. No idea if it's going to be an even or odd number apex. They always say build in odd numbers. This is an odd number, which is really going to help out because there's a center point right there. Lots of people always say go with go with an even number house because you always do fall into like singular apexes and so forth like that, which is generally a good way to go. But I was thinking to myself last night, what exceptions would there be if you was building in a in a even number, in an even number. This needs to go down here. Maybe we can wrap the house. Maybe we can wrap the top floor so it looks more like an attic bedroom. I think that would be kind of nice. Yeah, so I was finding examples in my mind, essentially. I wasn't looking on YouTube for examples, but I wanted to find a way that I could justify builds being even numbers. And that comes down to the huge size of the build, I guess. Houses about this size in the factory, I guess, probably work best in even numbers because, you know, we've got this apex here and so forth like this. But if you have a house that, say, is like 50 times sizer than this, then you could possibly get away with even number builds because obviously the larger something is in Minecraft, the more definition it has overall. I'm kind of thinking about bringing this bit up by here. So the more definition it has, so it kind of justifies the fact that maybe a build is going to be done in an even number. So I think I might do a tutorial on how to build in Minecraft using even numbers for the actual projects and dimensions. Because some people got it in on that even numbers are the way to go, but it's not. I'm sure that I can justify an even number build at some point. Where an apex just certainly doesn't come to this. It's like, do I have an example of an even number? I don't, but there's probably examples in my build past. Let's fill this in. Okay, so I'm gonna do a jump cut now, guys. I shall see you when I get this roof finished. We're gonna do something with this to fix that up. And we're gonna go around and do a little bit of detail and get ready for the next episode. So see you in just a moment, guys. And we have returned. You could probably see me play push the record button then as I tabbed back into Minecraft. Okay, so we kind of finished the roof here. I left a little bit because I want to go through it with you and explain our little things. As you can see, we finished the roof over here as I brought it up, having connected this side. But over here I've got this really nice hang here. This would be perfect to put some potted flowers in, of course, and have some dangly bits of foliage. Always remember to put your greens into your builds. That sounds like your parents going, always remember to eat your greens. But when it comes to Minecraft building, always remember to put your greens in your builds. Okay, so we're gonna have to pull this over here. Might have to do this here. I want to talk about a topic because I know quite a few of you guys are watching this video right now. And I want to talk about something that happened to me growing up, and obviously I want to share my experiences with you guys. When I was younger, I used to, when I finished school, I went into college to study music. After after being in college for so long, I play. By the way, I play guitar and other instruments before I started going to college. I just thought if I went into college and studied something I was really interested about, I'll have the paperwork behind me to possibly use it in a career. And I did later on in life. I taught music for a while, which it kind of worked out well. But I went to this music shop in a local town that's quite close to me, and it was owned by this guy. And I went in there, and I've got a thing for classical instruments, classical guitar mostly. We're gonna put cobblestone across here too. And I went in the shop one day and I started playing a classical guitar. A really nice classical guitar too. It was so expensive. There was no way I was going to be able to afford it. And the guy came over and sat by me and he was like, "Damn, you kind of know how to play this thing, don't you?" And I'm like, "Well, yeah, I'm pretty beast mode at this kind of instrument." And he's like, "Are you employed?" And I'm like, "No, I'm in college at the moment. Don't actually have a job, just studying music, even though I kind of know what I'm doing. I just put in the paperwork behind my own knowledge," which is pretty awesome if you go to college to study something like that, which you've kind of got the foot up on already. It's a really good backbone to get you started in life, especially because my friends always keep telling me to go back to college, do web design, dude, get the paperwork. I mean, because I know a lot about web design, it's crazy, but I don't actually have a degree in it. Or graphic design, which is kind of weird because I get people who are like qualified in graphic design really getting jelly over my contracts. Yeah, but we won't go into that. But the guy was talking to me in the music shop and he was like, "Would you like to start working here?" And I was like, that would be like the most amazing thing ever, to work in a music shop. And he was like, "Cool, can you start on Monday?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'll start on Monday. That's soon, but perfect, that's exactly what I want." I'm going to go for fenced windows too. Fenced windows. So I started working there for a bit, and I was working there for like a week, and I was kind of like, so about the pay, what's going to happen? And he's like, "Oh, don't worry about that. I got that covered. I'll pay you fortnightly and stuff like that." And I worked there for 2 weeks. And this was running up until Christmas. I worked 2 weeks without a day off. So I worked 14 days straight. No day off. About 14 to 12 hours a day. Sometimes 10 on an early day. So I really worked to the bone on that. And he gave me £20 for working 2 weeks. £20. And I was absolutely livid. I was like, what is going on? This is not even legal. I mean, even for someone my age at the time, that was totally illegal. We have a minimum wage in the UK. I'm not sure about the rest of the world. I'm pretty sure you do. If not, then that is something to be worried about. What can I do by here to just make this look nicer? I'll just leave it like that with the ledge on. We'll tidy that up. And stupid me decided to go back after Christmas and continue working for the guy on this promise that I would stand up to him and say, "This is wrong, you owe me. I'll stay here until you give me what you owe me, and then I'll reconsider this apparent job I have here." And he was like, "Yeah, sure, I'm sorry about that, I'll sort you out." And I worked there for a few more weeks. And I didn't have anything in the form of a wage. Let's go door. That's how I spelled door. So I decided to just walk out of there. He was happily enough to give me instruments as wages. I ended up buying that guitar I loved so much when I was playing there. Maybe we can turn that into wood. I don't know. But yeah, you give me instruments as wages and stuff like that. This is nice for a bedroom area by here. And I decided just to leave it. I left it as it was. I had enough. I was abused, technically. I was 17 years old. I was a younger adult who reaped the opportunities and kind of got stung for it. Let's fill in the windows. And that goes on to something I want to say right now, guys. There are 2 types of grooming in this world that I know of. You've got the the well-known type of grooming where adults groom younger adults, or sometimes children, which you hear about in the news. I don't really want to go into that on my channel, of course. Then you have that should go up there. What the hell am I doing? Then you have grooming on a professional level, where people rope you into working for an illegal set wage, or an agreed wage, where they just pay you whatever they think you're worth. And I just want to say this now: if you're a younger adult who's looking for a career in something you're very passionate about, please be wary of stuff like this. I got roped into this and I regret it, and I even see the guy now, and I'm like, you just used me as I was child labor, you know. It's totally unfair. I've got many friends on the internet, and a lot of them do fall into the age gap of under 17 years old and stuff like that. As you know, some of my co-ops on my channel are with my younger friends that I've met on the internet, and I treat them as if they're adults. They're very responsible people, and if there's anything that I can do for them, like if they did something for me, like did some graphics, or my friend Ralph actually did my Minecraft skins for me the other day because I needed them done, and he's quite good at Minecraft skins. And if I can give away a free copy of a game, you know, give them a game, or you know, even just give them something in return. That's the way it is. I'm really passionate about people of all sorts of ages. Professionalism can be on different types of levels, especially when age is concerned too. It doesn't matter how old you are. Can I replace these? I just wanted to put that out there, so just in case you guys are offered an opportunity that you find is pretty amazing, now or when you get a bit older, or even as an adult now, just don't get strung into it without knowing what's really cool. This is really nice. I like that. That's nice. Got the windows by here. Maybe we should do a little bit of this and that. That is pretty awesome. And this grooming, this professional sort of level grooming, kind of goes on different levels too. It can go down to fanism, I guess. If you're a fan of, say, say you're a fan of some YouTube channel. I'm not gonna give an example of a YouTube channel because whatever. But say you're a fan of some other YouTube channel, and you're quite prone to make fan art for them and stuff like that, and you do it and they kind of get hold of you, this channel, and they're like, hey, your fan art is like so good. Would you be interested in making me some thumbnails and doing my channel graphic design for me? And you go, hell yeah! And then you do it for them. I'm not sure about this bit by here. Maybe we should fence it. And then you do it for them, and they're like, oh great, that's amazing, thank you so much. And then you hear nothing off them, and then randomly they send you a message going, hey, do you mind doing this for me? And then after a while, you're doing thumbnails for them, you're actually doing a lot of the graphics for their channel for them, and this very, very snobbish sort of disregard to the fact who's actually doing all this graphics design for them and stuff like that. And people can get strung along in that way too. There's loads of different examples of that. I think this floor in here should be wood. Anyway, I think that's going to be it for this video, guys. I'm definitely going to finish this in my own time. I'll give you a tour of the actual details next time. But next time we're going to be working on Santa's sledge and a few other things. I thought I'd put this in this video now that I've got some of you guys actually watching. It's just something I really wanted to get out there. I'm really passionate about people working hard and getting paid well for working hard. Because being self-employed, you really know what it's like to work hard. You really, really do work for your money. And it kind of makes me think of that time when I was younger, and I was groomed. That is how you put it, groomed, on a professional level. It's probably kind of debatable whether to call it grooming or not, but I believe it's grooming. This grooming on different types of levels. Obviously, I wouldn't say the most common, but the most heard of, especially when adults groom children to try and befriend them, and you know, just, and then things go wrong then that way. But I don't want to talk about that. That's quite horrific and disgusting. But yeah, so have a think about that if you was ever offered something that is up your street, as they would put it. I like that. I'm not too sure on this beam by here though. Maybe these beams can be used for something. Maybe I can just get rid of this one here. There we go. That is not bad. So we got the interior. As you can see, all the poles in here. This building looks very structured, doesn't it? It looks very firm. It doesn't look like it's going to fall down at all. See, there's lots of patching in here I need to do. And here, maybe this should be brick. But yeah, I want to say thanks for watching, guys. This is Santa's Workshop. Probably a very serious topic, but you know, it's really a really good eye-opener that is easily overlooked. Oh, just before I go, here's another example of kind of grooming on a professional level. Is that for the past 3 years, I've had a friend, which I probably won't call him a friend anymore. Started a business, and because I'm a web designer, they're like, hey, can you like do a website for me? And obviously when my business is ticking over, I'll pay you what I owe you for the website. So I'm kind of like, okay, because I know you, you know, you live local and stuff. I'll do this for you, of course. And it's the 3rd year now I've been looking after their website. And their business is high rolling. It is doing quite well, I've noticed. I've been keeping tabs on them. That's kind of what I have to do. You know, keep an eye on my money as it's still there. It's not in my own pocket. And the website hosting went down recently. And they sent me a message saying, oh, the website hosting is like down. Can you like turn it back on for me? And I'm like, I can't turn it back on. This is the 3rd year now. The hosting has been paid for out of my own pocket. So no can do. Can I kind of have this money that you was kind of meant to give me, like, but now? And they're like, oh, yeah, sure, I'll get hold of you tomorrow. And I sent them a message back. I said, look, nothing is going to happen with this website anymore unless I have what I've invested myself in it. You did tell me you was going to look after me as soon as your business is ticking over. You have been in business now for 3 years. You're paying mortgage, blatantly. You have a brand new car. You know, even if I break even on it, you know, I wouldn't even mind having the money back I pour into it because I've been paying for the web hosting. I think I'll take that out here and just leave that one there. So, you know, it works on different levels, grooming. And after I sent him that message on Facebook, he's blatantly seen the message. The guy he's not a child. He's middle-aged. He's probably older than middle-aged. And you can see that he's seen the message. And it's been a couple of weeks, so there we go. There's no friends in business, unfortunately. That's the reality of it. Damn. So yeah, I give you 2 examples there. When I was 17 and literally 2 months ago. So grooming works on different levels, professionally and socially, I guess. So next time you're doing favors to someone, have a rethink of kind of how much these favors mean to them in comparison to you, because some people go leaps and bounds. I mean, I physically worked in a shop for many hours for a guy on promises for money and so forth. Same goes to YouTube, promises of fame and fortune and all. Well, nothing has ever happened in regards to YouTube or anything. I like to keep my channel private. As anything, me doing collabs of any other channel is quite rare, because I got stung a few years ago by some other YouTuber who did Skyblock with me and then deleted the videos of his channel and didn't tell me, so my videos were out promoting him and it wasn't happening the other way around. You know, it's dog eat dog, really. So actually, something kind of YouTube-ish is happening at the moment, which I'm kind of trying to put my finger on where my benefits are coming from at the moment, because, yeah. But anyway, that's going to be it, guys. It is night time. Santa Claus needs somewhere to sleep. definitely. We're going to do a reindeer pen, we're going to do a sledge and all sorts of things. So thanks for watching, guys, this lengthy sort of episode. Hope some things have been highlighted for you. And I should be seeing you soon. Bravo!